doing some my league, and what we'll be doing is we will be making our own team, and yeah, at the beginning we will be doing a not so good team. We'll be doing a decent team with decent point guards, just decent every position, no Currys or anything like that. And the team we'll be using, we will go with my Magic. Or no, we'll go with the Lakers, just because I feel bad for them, kind of. Okay. And we're going to put us first, just so that we see who we can pick. Okay. Don't worry, I'm not going to pick anybody actually, like, big. Okay. For point guard. And by big guys, I mean, like, Kyrie Irving is what we'll do. That's the highest we'll go. Or Damian Lillard is the highest. But we will draft... draft Kyrie Irving. Oh, I'm gonna take him, guys, just because, yeah. Okay, I can already tell our team's not gonna be that bad, just because we're getting these nice picks. And we're gonna take as a shooting guard, we will take a point guard just because, and that point guard will be Brandon Knight. And I don't remember, guys, if I've done one of these before. I probably have, but I'm starting a new one. So yeah. And actually, I'm gonna draft. Let the game draft first. I got to draft my top 5 picks. One of every position. That's it. The thing picks the rest for me. Let's see our lineup now. And we will not be messing with any, like, thing that's big. Oh, the team I want it to be already looks not too bad. Okay, let's look at our lineup. Jeff Adrian. I do not know that. Oh yeah, I do. Jarnell Stokes. That's pretty decent. Matt Barnes. Garrett Temple. Andre Robertson. Iman Shumpert. Jared Dudley. Jordan Hill. Marquise Morris. Justice Winslow. Brandon Knight. Marc Gasol. Kyrie Irving. Okay, this team, I can already tell, is going to be a problem. This team's going to be a big problem. And our first game will be against the Timberwolves. Oh, our team's not that good, actually, it says. Wow. Oh, this team looks good.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Oh, and in my last video, I did a Adobe video. I am so sorry the audio was not on. I accidentally forgot to turn the audio on because I thought it was on the whole time. But we're gonna slide past that. And if you guys can hear something in the background, just try to ignore it. It's really not my choice. Just my neighbors doing some shit. Man, our lineup does not look that bad, to be honest. But we do have one problem. Mr. James Harden. So we're going to mess with their lineup. Oh, I cannot change theirs. Damn, okay. Well, let's get into it. Los Angeles Lakers actually are going to be good this year. Or an NBA at least. Well, let's go. And they win. Oh, wait. Let me, like I told you guys, I have not really played on this account yet. Because it's going to be my YouTube account.
And our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them. In a season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
Oh,
and they won
Brandon
the
Knight.
series against this club last year, but then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. To win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
I mean, this team is all that bad either, guys.
Tony Parker is out there with Harden.
I got this.
Then it's
That
Wilson
was the
Jr.
most slick
And there's Al
handles.
Jefferson. And it's Scola in at the power forward.
Oh,
The
look at
shot's
those
good.
handles. And my team will not be a
Minnesota really
big
had a rough year
three-point
last
shooting
season. A
team,
lot
just
of
so you
people
guys
know that,
know.
obviously. A lot
Just
to do
because
with
my
their
players are not the
defense.
best.
They just, Greg, struggled in almost every defensive metric.
Yeah, and they struggled at times guarding the basketball, but ultimately I think the biggest issue for
They
them
down
is
that
their
paint.
inability to protect the rim. That's an area and a point of emphasis that has to
Marquise
be
Morris.
for this
What
unit.
foul? Surprising. Guys, if this was a real lineup, I think the Los Angeles Lakers would actually good. If this was a real lineup. No hate to the Los Angeles Lakers, just so you guys know.
Here's Jefferson. It's blocked.
Yeah, this team is going to cause lots of trouble.
Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play.
I just have God, my starting lineup, guys. All players I know, all players, everyone should know if they at least know a little bit about NBA.
Against Morris.
Like, if they know at least a little bit, you should know all of my starting players and some of my bench.
Post shot. Good.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range
That's the guy we're going to
jumpers
have
that
to
we
watch
see
out
from
with.
him.
The Lakers have gone
Yeah,
4 to start.
a big man, Marcus. Oh, trying to cross him up.
9 in the corner.
Marcus can't do
Outside
nothing.
Irving. Out to the wing. Morris dishes to Irving. Fires the 3. And
Oh,
Jefferson grabs the miss.
gonna make
Not
that.
a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong
What the?
start.
Why we have Marcus Gasol guarding James Harden?
Here's Harden. Score the
Ah,
basket. His second of 2
James Harden.
attempts.
It's
And
gonna be
it
a
looks
problem.
like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Kicks it tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Irving passes to Winslow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit. Jefferson with some nice deep.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Knight.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting.
Now here's Parker. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on
Guys,
the winning
comment
at both
if
ends.
hashtag, or not comment, yeah. If you guys want to comment on what other games I should play, please do that, because we are going to be starting lots of new series. Like Madden, probably on my career, a new one.
Dudley comes in
We
for
might
Winslow.
start
And it's a
on my
jumper in
team
for Brandon
on this,
Knight.
which we have not
Big
even
group substitution
done
now
one
for
yet, I
Minnesota.
think. We
Ryan
will probably
Owens is
start
checking
that.
in for Jefferson. Tristan Thompson comes in for Luis Scola. Al Farouk
How?
Camino. He's checking
Yeah, their
in for
lineup's
Wilson
not that
Chandler.
bad, actually.
And it's Jennings in for Parker.
I'm on
Irving dishes to
Shumpert.
Shumpert. He kicks to Hill.
Ref call out, man.
Good D by Thompson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And foul called as he misses him from the line and shoots two.
And last season was one where
Yeah, this team, obviously, you should know all the players on this team. Because of their lineup. All of their players
still put up
you should
solid
know,
numbers
honestly.
off the bench.
Matt Barnes is checked in for Marc Gasol.
They're all big names.
Alfred Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's Sixth Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
And so it's Minnesota with it. After the basket
James
by
Harden
Los
gonna try to
Angeles.
cook.
It's Harden with the drive, and he gets the bucket. Harden's got
Harden.
his third bucket of the night.
Perfect screen there, set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And stolen
And
by
what a
Allen.
horrible pass.
Up top, Jennings. Guarded by Shumpert. Jennings kicks to Harden. That falls. Great assist
Really?
by Brandon Jennings. That's now 8 points for James Harden. Hill passes to Irving. And it's Shumpert at the elbow. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And really keeping
Give me
the
a
ball
close
hopping
game,
around
guys.
offensively.
The last 5
Especially
trips they've
James
had
Harden
have ended
all the time.
with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Jennings. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And he gets the bucket.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the
Are you
interior
serious?
in this first half.
A shot by Harden. Wide open. And the Timberwolves take on
Jesus.
2 more.
Harden
Just
is
reliable,
unstoppable, guys.
He's just
I can't tell
always
you that.
trying to make the right play.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Can't get it to go.
And Kyrie Irving cannot make a single three.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, though.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Jared Dudley,
And no foul
Andre
call.
Robertson out there with Brandon Knight.
Jesus,
Then
this
it's
is
Jeff
Harden.
Adrian. And it's Hill, and it's center. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retains
Obviously, they're not going to take James Harden
He's
out.
checked in for
So
Alfred
this is the
Camino.
team that.
A big part of the problem
I
for
don't
the
know
Lakers
what
last
he's
year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seems, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them
Right.
for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
Harden. Thompson misses. Lakers trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the number 2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It's made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
Jefferson's checked in for Thompson. Shot's good by Jefferson.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Knight dishes to Adrian. Lakers passing it around. It's stolen by Jefferson. Now, here is Harden. He's got 10. 11 feet away. Stolen, no one.
And you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention California is an attractive destination.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Got that one.
And he tried blocking.
Got down to just 3 in the basket from Adrian.
almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
Moving it around, 8 of their
Wow,
last
this
10.
team is super dominant, guys.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happy. And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planted out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Knight. Again, the Lakers.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Roberson. To the middle. Here's Adrian. No luck. Excellent D there for Scola. Timberwolves leading by 4.
Guys, I'm just getting screwed.
Out to the right wing, and Jefferson wide open. He shoots. That drops.
And by the
comes off
team.
an assist from Parker.
That team is making
Parker's got his 4th assist
that
with
they
that
put
last
up.
one here tonight. Lakers
And
have
the
gone
refs
3
are
of
not
their first
calling.
5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And former
Like
coach
that.
of the year,
No
Byron
foul,
Scott,
guys.
now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Jefferson kicks to Chandler. Knight against Parker. A floater. That is good.
And like that, guys.
Parker's got
Tony
6.
Parker would not
He's
make
got
that.
a nice soft touch
You
at
guys
the
know.
moment and used it beautifully right there.
Dudley the pass to Adrian, and he slams it one-handed.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Big substitution now for Minnesota. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Jefferson. Tristan Thompson comes in for Luis Scola. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Wilson.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, used to love to go up and jam like that. Just a good,
Guys,
solid, aggressive finish
you see
there
this?
on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action. He'll go on scoring. I think he does more good than bad with his style of play.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Harden kicks to Jefferson. There's a good screen. Here's Aminu. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in the movie. He gave him more than enough room.
No wonder. Guys, I did not see this. The only thing I had up was this a little bit, but I did not know
The
that.
number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Mark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Irving's shot is good.
I barely made that.
Right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Mark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. He stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, not trip to the line to shoot two.
And guys, Brandon Jennings last season looked like he was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really unfortunate.
Baseline try, and Hollins pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because...
Guys, since that was really unfair, I'm going to raise up the three-pointer just until we get close to them.
And it's really paid off for them during the
honestly,
Jennings
I should be winning right now.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And on the way from Irving for three.
Did I just miss? And guys, I'm sorry I have to be doing this. It's just that it's really kind of unfair with me.
It's the 2K Sports
I'm moving my
halftime show.
17 now.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 14 points, 3. Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the...
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays. I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Wilson Chandler out there with Scola. Then it's Harden, then there's Parker, and it's Jefferson in at the 5. Here is Harden. Chandler is screen. Harden the pass to Parker. Here's Jefferson. The Lakers with the rebound. Knight's got his third rebound tonight. A young team trying to find their place in the league can have it tough on the road, Clark, and the 2015 Timberwolves typified that sentiment.
In spades, 7-34 on the road last season. Dead last in the West. They won only 3 road games against the rest of the conference.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
Irving from long range. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Nothing but money for them to start this half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
And with the Wolves on the road, they shot threes better and had better offense. They would still lose by double digits on average.
From deep three-point range, out that one end, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Winslow.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Rejected by Gasol.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Irving with a clean look, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And you know, guys, for the Wolves on the road last year, it was hard because they are in the West. I mean, we've talked before about how far they have to travel as a team for their road game.
Parker kicks to Chandler. He dishes it to Harden. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clarkie's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Minnesota calls timeout. As The teams head into this timeout. A chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the
Guys.
game, you have to stay hydrated.
Come on, we
Looking
gotta
at
do
who's out there
this.
now for the Lakers. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Gasol. Dudley comes in for Morris. Charnel Stokes, he's checked in for Winslow. And Shumpert in there for Irving.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And so last season...
Okay, guys, a promise is, of course, a promise, so I'm gonna lower that to 61. And of course, that happens as soon as I score 3.
The dish to Stokes. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Dudley gets to Shumpert. It's Knight with the drive. No good.
And still, this conspiracy
They
of
led by as many
no
as 18
foul
points.
goal.
Here's Scola, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And, of course, Tony Parker, so big for San Antonio in those championship runs. But word on the street was that Spurs coach Greg Popovich didn't always go easy on Tony. He really pushed him to the limit.
You know, it started back when Tony was invited to the Spurs summer camp before the 2001 draft. One of the scouts was really physical with Tony. Really gave him a hard time. That was the start of his maturation process in learning to deal with the NBA.
Irving's checked in for Brandon Knight. And Parker, here we go. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Come on.
Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Hill. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And, you know, getting back to Popovich's relationship with Tony Parker, Pop made the decision to draft Parker. So he obviously saw something. But Pop's a perfectionist, and if you're going to play point guard for him, you've got to deliver consistently.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Stolen by Thompson. Jennings against Irving. Jennings kicks to Aminu. And Parker, here we go. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Jennings. Here's Hollins.
Disrespectful crap.
Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. And Dudley kicks to Hill. It's stolen by Aminu. There's the feed to Jennings. Pass to Aminu. Got a piece of it. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game. And talking about Tony Parker, Pop's tough love with him really paid off. Tony eventually became incredibly consistent, culminating with him being named the Finals MVP back in 07.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Shumpert with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Stokes kicks to Shumpert. Passes it to Irving. Fast break, Minnesota. On up the court. Jennings dishes to Parker. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And that's 12 points for Tony Parker. 7 seconds left in the third. Irving for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And you talk about getting back into the game. 3 is better than 2.
Always simple math.
welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Marquise Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Irving. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Scola, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Marquise Morris.
And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams. It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper.
Guys, have you noticed that James Harden
which is
has pretty much been in the game the whole time? Let's just see how much minutes he's got. 17. Okay, it doesn't seem like a lot, but look how many players have not played yet.
Endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been throughout the further walk.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. A nice shot by Winslow. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
5 on the clock. And stolen by Knight. Feeds to Winslow. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 6th assist on the night.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach team. He's looking whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Here's Morris. And again, it's the Lakers.
And the crisp
Hey, Marquise.
has opened things up.
Morris don't miss that, guys. But guys, remember, I will be making another video tonight, so don't save all your energy for one video. I'll be making many tonight, guys.
That's going to be the result.
Here are the Lakers.
College be the night I make the most videos.
Roberson gets the bucket. Now it's a 7-point
Guys,
Laker
what I
lead.
tell you, if
Really
I knew the sliders, or whatever they're called, were up for the CPU, I would have changed them right away. And look at that, I came back.
On the inside, make them beat you from deep.
I know it was kind of cheat how I did it,
Nice
but
ball movement
it
here
was
by the
kind of
Lakers.
unfair at
Winslow.
the time when I was
Gasol
losing.
passes to Winslow. And so he draws
So
the foul
I
on
had
the
to.
shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Marc Gasol surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Gasol kicks to Winslow. Back to Gasol. And stolen by Scola.
Guys, this is the part where I
Tipped
probably
away
am going to start to
and
lose.
stolen by Knight. Here's
Remember?
Roberson. It's a
Come
quick
on.
dunk at the end of the break.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Timberwolves trail by 9. And we look at Marc Gasol now. This is what he's going to do.
Kevin changed his diet and he dropped a bunch bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really going all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir. That's what we do. That's what we do here. Info and entertainment.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Robertson can't hit.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit.
Guys,
Lost the
comment how many fouls you think
That one's good. The
I had
Lakers cut
that were
down
not
now
called.
to just
Because
7 on
I've
the
been
bucket
fouled
for
many
Stoll.
times, I think,
excellent
in this
work
game.
there in transition.
They have
Yeah,
not
I
been
think it's
calling.
always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. Boy, they are.
But I think we are going to be able to close this out
They really
with
are, and their
a
last
kind of
buckets
tightly
have come
contested game,
by way of
only
assists.
because of the conspiracy in the beginning of the game. And honestly, guys, I did not know how that happened.
To get them to
But
tighten up that defense.
I'm just happy
And I think he's going
to
to
be
let them know
winning.
about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 9. 1:58 left to play here in the fourth. So both teams making some changes here. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Parker kicks to Harden. And he hammers that one down.
Of course I jumped
Jordan Hill.
too early.
That's not as easy as it made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
You know what? That man can climb a ladder.
Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. You've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Guys, we need to play some tightly contested defense.
1:46 left to play here in the fourth. Harden with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. They get it back, and it's sent back by Hill. And they're able to recover. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Chandler.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to convert those extra possessions into points if they're going to come back in this one.
Guys, in my opinion, just
Harden
because
against Shumpert.
it has
Jefferson,
a decent
screen on
lineup, the team's not bad, but they struggle still. To me, this seems like a Cavs. Like, they don't, they're not bad. They struggle sometimes, even though they're a good team.
Here's Shumpert. And he makes no mistake
But
on the
still.
slam dunk.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Lakers.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They
Yeah,
did.
guys,
I mean, the ball was
it is
moving and guys were knocking
officially
down shots.
And it'll
over.
go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in the season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against the Timberwolves.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Kyrie Irving. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful
gosh.
happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for until his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
To the inside. And the dunk by Jefferson.
Gosh, guys,
And
we were
bullseye
leaving Al
with that
Jefferson
assist.
wide
Nice
open.
delivery there in traffic.
36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Irving misses.
Probably impossible for them to
It was
come
a
back
good
now.
game, guys.
Yeah,
We
far too
won.
much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done in.
Good.
Oh, Al Jefferson.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around.
Oh
It
my
brings
gosh,
Crispy
guys.
all
I
over.
thought I almost made it without even shooting.
We're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm was on display offensively.
Shumpert against Harden. Screen by Scoa. That's a 2 from Parker. Misses the jumper. Irving. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Lakers taking care of it.
So, gentlemen, I'm here with Marc Gasol. And, Mark, how would you break down this game in terms of the team's performance and ability to come away with this win?
Just a good all-around night.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. It was a whole new ball game after that critical third quarter comeback, and he was the guy leading the charge.
Kyrie, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such incredible feel for the game. He runs the floor, he passes beautifully, and he can shoot from lights out from anywhere on the court.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season.
Okay, guys. That will probably be it for this video, just because I'll be making more videos later. But first, let's check out these stats. Brandon Knight came in pretty good. But James Harden, man, guys, this guy was on fire from everywhere. Okay, good. Everyone got minutes on my team, which is what I love to see, except really Garrett Temple. I don't even remember him being in, but at least he got some minutes. And I guess that will be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed my new league. If you liked it, make sure to comment, subscribe, and hit that like button on the video, because it really helps out. And for the next video, we will be versing the Kings, and they are 1-0 just like us. So see you guys.